Hello and welcome to my channel, Mary Bourne ND and Gardening with Granny. And it's been kind of a fun week. Finally got warm enough weather where the snow melted and some of the soil was softened enough that I can plant in it. And I've been checking out my green stalks, and instead of taking it all apart this time, I'm just adding fresh soil and enriching it with fertilizer. And that's going to work for this year. So I just didn't feel like taking it all apart. And we did that last year, and I lost a lot of my strawberries. So I decided this year I'm just going to amend the soil and pretend it's like the other beds I have, which I don't totally empty and start over. I know it's a smaller capacity that we're dealing with, but we're going to give it a try this year. And things are starting to pop up in the grow room. I'm very excited. The tomatoes are looking good. Some things just died right off. My ranunculus died right off. And so I'm starting over. I ordered from Van Boyden. I'll put the name in the description. Um, and they had a really good special on ranunculus. And so I got uh, some from them, and I put them in soaked them, put them in the soil, and we'll see if they root and where I can put them. I was so disappointed because those ranunculus look beautiful. And then all of a sudden, within 24 hours, they shriveled and died. I think I have one plant left that I'm nursing around along. We've got a project we've been working on that I hope to show you in the next video. It's very exciting. I'm very pleased, and we'll go into it further next video. We got our Azure pickup for March. It was a small one. It's not huge, but I'm very happy about it, and I'll attach it to the end of this video so I can share that with you. Um, Doing the usual stuff, trying to do spring cleaning. How about you? Are you over spring cleaning? Here in Michigan, our last frost date is May 5th. And so we got over a month yet before we're going to see some frost-free nights. Last night it went down to 20. Now, things like pansies and daffodils, crocus, a bunch of spring flowers can handle that. But you can't put any other annuals out at this point. Even the ranunculus, it would be too harsh for them. So I've been doing some spring cleanup and raking leaves, and my husband's been helping me by raking the apples up, and there's not an apple left on the tree. I will be happy to report to you. The squirrels are disappointed, but I'm very happy that there's not going to be any more rotten apples falling down. The best thing to do is to get rid of those. They don't compost well, and a lot of times they harbor disease. So you really want to get rid of those apples as fast as you can. I still have the garden under the apple tree to work with, although I have already clip the grapes. I don't like to do it when it's warm because then the sap leaks out. So I did that the beginning of March, I think. So I'm glad about that. my state of health, I can't get down on my knees and do the work like I used to. So I have to do it in small increments of time. I have a hula hoe that I work with, and that's a real help for weeding. And I've been raking, but that, requires a lot of bending over and picking up, and luckily my husband's been helping with a lot of that. But I still enjoy the spring and the gardening, and I'm looking forward to it, especially this year for the raised beds. My onions should be coming in shortly. I've gotten an email from Dixondale that they've been shipped, and so I have to prepare the Vigo garden for the onions. That's where I plant them. Uh, I wish I had another bed that I could just dedicate to onions because I do like growing them, but they take up the whole bed. I mean, they can take up the whole bed. So what I'm going to do this year is I'm going to put them down the middle, uh, and then the middle of the bed, and then on either side, I'm going to do the cucumbers. Um, Eventually, I want to put in some green beans in that bed with the onions. I did not grow garlic. I gave up on garlic. I have my elephant garlic that's perennial and it comes up every year. And I love that because when you open it, you've got a huge clove to work with. And um, I just don't like trying to mince garlic and that. I'll buy it. And then usually Costco has these huge jars, and you've seen me make little pucks out of them and freeze them. And I've toasted it and then frozen it. And there's a variety of things that I can do. I refrain from dehydrating or freeze drying because it smells up the unit, something fierce. So I will buy garlic powder instead of making it myself. So that's been what's going on so far this early April. Haven't been April fooled yet, so I'm not into that much. I know the kids when they were younger, we did silly things, but we're kind of over that at this stage of the game. So hopefully your spring is sprung and you're doing wonderful things. I look at my friends in the South and I'm seeing all of what they're doing. They're putting in their tomatoes and green peppers and peppers of all sorts. Not here. They're just starting up, and I'm happy with that because in years past, I had these unwieldy, large plants, and yet another 6 weeks before I could attempt to put them in the garden. So I'm happy with what we're doing, and what doesn't come up, I can purchase. Um, Space is precious. I only have 4 shelves that I work with. And for what I'm doing, I'm excited about what's coming up. I don't know if you've been following, but last fall I pulled up the 2 canna lilies that I had on the lakeside property. And these were red with a yellow edge, and my husband just loves them. So I put, I picked them up and I put them in like brown paper and forgot about them. Christmas came and went, and then all of a sudden I was looking for something and I saw these, and they were kind of shriveled up, and I thought, well, I'm gonna plant them anyway. And lo and behold, I've got they're coming up like that. I'll show you in a video what they look like. I'm so excited about those. And we'll see what the new ranunculus do and just keep on keeping on. I love spring. It's my favorite time of the year. Uh, Things start budding up and popping up out of the earth and smelling wonderful. Our forsythia are budding up, and my variegated willow is starting to show life. So it's just an exciting time of the year, and I hope that you enjoy it, that you're able to get out there in the gardens and do what you can according to your own temperatures. Here in Michigan, it's slow but sure. I feel sorry for the people whose peach trees were ruined by a late frost. They are all in bloom, and then all of a sudden, they're not bloom. They're frozen. So I, I'm grateful for where I live. Sometimes I get envious that they've got the blooms, and I look at California and they've got oranges and uh, all kinds of wonderful flowers, and I'm stuck with frozen dirt. But I'm happy about that. There are wonderful things wherever you live. You just have to find them. So that's it for now, and I'll see you next week, and we'll discover the surprise I have together. All right. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. We just got back from our Azure pickup and thought I'd share it with you. This is our frozen box of whole cranberries. And see what's in this one. Lots of goodies in here. So we'll start with, I got these last month and they were so delicious. Big, beautiful Cosmic Crisp apple. And then we got a bag of onions. Nice, firm onions. Decaf coffee. Some pineapple juice, yum. Parmesan cheese. Pomona's pectin. And I'll put the prices on the screen. This is onion powder. I was all out of that. Ketchup. Such a bargain. I really like their, this is their organic ketchup, and it's really tasty. Not worth it to make ketchup. Takes so much time. And citric acid. I've used this in so many things. Okay, that's it. Short and sweet.